Welcome to Keystone Oaks High School and continuing coverage of Lady Charger basketball tonight on the OLSH Sports Network. It's the WPIAL Consolation Playoffs as your Our Lady of the Sacred Heart Chargers take on the Waynesburg Central Raiders. Hi, everybody. Joined alongside Christian Harbaugh, Matt Fargo along for the ride for you as tonight from KO, Chargers and Raiders for a chance to keep that season alive and advance deeper into the state tournament. Reality, Christian, the loser of this game is still alive. They go into the loser's bracket where it will be a win or go home situation for the loser of this game. So all the more interesting that if you win the game, you know you're going to the state playoffs. It's just a matter of what seed you are, and that makes things a lot more easier. And for both of these teams, they're coming off really, really tough losses, and both of them want to shake away and have short-term memory, maybe some amnesia from the last time these two teams took the floor.
Yeah, they're both going to be fighting tonight. They're both hungry to get a win here. Definitely want to get a victory if you're a Charger fan tonight, because you don't want to play that extra game, one, for seeding purposes, and two, because then you're in jeopardy if you lose again that you're not in the playoffs, in the state playoffs. So tonight, look for the Chargers to have a bounce-back game here. I expect them nothing less than them to come out and play like they have all year. They're not going to shoot it as bad as they did the other night. They're definitely going to find the rim tonight, so I'm excited for this one.
You saw the starting lineups for tonight's contest. Usual suspects for the Chargers: Bridge, Nagy, Arulo, Minton, and Grisafi. For Waynesburg Central, Kindevatter, Horn, Blair, Rohana, and Cowell. The starting lineups for tonight's ball game as we're underway. Chargers dropped their game to Avonworth, 43-25, and Waynesburg Central lost to Shadyside Academy, 49-19. So as I mentioned, both teams won't have short memories, but Waynesburg Central, that was only their fourth loss of the season. They're 20-4 coming in to tonight. The Chargers 18-6 coming in, or beg your pardon, 17-7 coming into tonight. Far side three on the way and rims out, no good for Rohana. Rebound goes to the Chargers and they'll push it up the floor. Mia Grisafi running the point for the Chargers.
The energy already on both sides. Both teams digging in, guarding, playing defense. This is good intensity to start the game.
Nagy, step inside, steps out, three in the air, off the rim, no good. Rebound fetched into the corner by Kaylee Rohana. Here to the near side. Raiders with the basketball. Rohana hands it up top to Peyton Cowell. Ball tipped away there by Arulo, but chased down by Rohana. On the right hand, she loses control and taken away by Grisafi. Led it ahead to G.I. Rulo, who lays it in for the game's first points.
Let the defense generate your offense right now. Chargers being very active on the perimeter. Good hands, getting a lot of deflections.
Kindevetter here feeds it inside. Some traffic shot that got blocked by the rim. Back inside and up strong. A foul is called. Into the line will be Kaylee Rohana, the junior, to the stripe. First chance for points for Waynesburg as the first foul of our ball game comes with 6:27 to go in the opening quarter. Foul goes against Alicia Minton, her first, the team's first. And the first shot there by Rohana off the mark.
Waynesburg trying to attack the defense early. Get it down around the rim. They got some size advantage down there.
Waynesburg on the board. 1-2 there. Near side, Kara Bridge operating for the Chargers to Nagy on the right hand. Dishes it outside. Minton, three ball from the corner, airballed. Right place, right time for Addison Blair. He pushes it up the floor on the left hand, guarded by Arulo, who tips it back into the backcourt. Fetched again by Blair. Moves it here to the near side, Rohana. Back up top, Kindevatter. Taken away by the Chargers one more time. Minton pushes it up to Arulo. Gia fed to Grisafi, mid-range, rims out. Rebound underneath Peyton Cowell, the freshman starting in this consolation game, out of bounds off of Waynesburg. Charger basketball, 5:40 to go in the first.
You can see the energy from the Chargers right now. Couple shots didn't fall, but they're getting great looks. They're moving the basketball side to side on the perimeter, getting downhill, so that's a good thing.
3 ball from the far corner, off the mark there by Nagy, and a foul off of that rebound. I think it's going to go against the Chargers here. Yep. Gia Arulo picks up her first, the team's second.
Chargers coming out in the pressure again, 2-2-1. Trying to slow Waynesburg down here.
Around the horn here to the near side wing. Fed down low and a foul. Grassafi comes in a little too hard, knocking to the floor Kaylee Rohanna.
Waynesburg cutting really well right now, trying to find the soft spot in the middle of that Charger defense.
Far side tipped away by Nagy, lost it, regains it on the floor, dishes it away to Bridge. Bridge moves it here to the near side. Arolo to Mitten, quickly back to Nagy. No look pass into the corner to Grassafi for a triple.
Wow, every single person on that possession touched the basketball. Great ball movement around the perimeter.
There's a steal. Nagy is fouled, no call, settles the basketball down, heads to the basket at the baseline, steps on the line, back to Waynesburg, 4:45 to play.
They coming out hot here. You think they want this one bad? It's definitely a different sign that we seen from the other night. More energy, more intensity, trying to create turnovers from the defense.
Outside and out of bounds off of the Chargers, so Waynesburg keeps it. No field goals yet for the Raiders. 4:36 to play in our opening quarter.
Chargers been good down here in the half-court setting on defense. Very active, keeping Waynesburg out of the paint here.
Inside, tipped away there by Bridge. Chargers very active on the defensive side of the floor right now.
Yeah, they're flying around everywhere right now. They got active hands, ton of deflections that don't go in the scorebook, but right now they're playing with a ton of energy.
Rohanna gets it down to the baseline, is in traffic. Out of bounds off of Waynesburg. Nice call by the official there from almost center court, seeing that Cal was the last to touch it.
That was great eyes there. I seen it. I was already pointing this way. We're right up close. We got courtside seats.
I love calling games here because of the
as soon as I found out it was KO,
here,
I was like, this is awesome. We'll be sitting courtside.
Absolutely. Bridge on the left-hand dribble to the rack on the right hand. Kara Bridge on the score sheet.
And a little different wrinkle from the Chargers tonight. They're playing 5 out. They got Bridge on the perimeter, and she can do that. She can turn and face and penetrate the gaps, get downhill, finish at the rim.
Rohanna just handled the ball most of the offensive sets for the Raiders. Hesitation there by Cal, didn't know where to go with it. Put back opportunity as it go. Cal gets another opportunity, no good. Cal a third time up and fouled is the freshman who was headed to the line to try to add to the 1 point Waynesburg Central possesses now.
Need to box her out. She got a big size advantage over basically everybody besides Bridge. You just got to put a body on her and make her work for those rebounds. Here comes Ficarelli. We'll give you some more size in there.
Yep, and Claudia Irolo also in as Minton and Gia take a seat. 3:25 to go first quarter. Chargers lead this one 7-1 and now 7-2. And Irolo quickly back in is getting a breather. Now will be Mia Grassafi.
Well deserved.
Gonna get a timeout here. Don Eckerly burns one with 3:25 to go in this first quarter. 7-2, Charger advantage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hopefully he's gonna call a timeout soon here because they look gassed right now. They've been playing super active, full court, pressing.
Chargers back in action tonight, and then looking ahead on what will happen in this consolation bracket. The winner of this game will play the winner of, beg your pardon, excuse me. They'll play Keystone Oaks, who beat Mohawk actually in the game before this. So winner of this game to play KO. The loser of this game will play Mohawk for a right to be the 7th place team in the state tournament out of District 7. And both of those games will be played Tuesday at certain times to be determined. Nagy out to Claudia, now up top to Gia. Gia outside to Nagy. Nagy eyes up a triple. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound and a foul as Emma Ficarelli, fresh into the ball game, goes over the back.
Well, you can tell Waynesburg Central over there, they know how to box out. They must teach that a lot because that's 2 over the back calls so far.
It's a 15 foul of the Chargers. First one to Emma. Cross-court pass from Horn, settled down. Kindervatter contested there by Kara Bridge, gets a turnover. Claudia Irolo gets it. Back here to the near side. Gia Irolo on the near side wing. Up top, Nagy. Back to Gia. And Kylie conducts traffic.
Looking for the high.
Back iron. Trying to clear that away. Kara does at least gives Kylie an opportunity to save it. She not able to. Kind of interesting. Chargers lead this 7-2, but fouls 5-0 in the foul department. 2:14 to go in this first quarter.
Yeah, I got to stay out of foul trouble right now. Don't want to be in foul trouble and have to go deep into the bench too early.
And send Waynesburg to the line early, as this is going to be a travel turnover by Waynesburg as Averly Davis, a sophomore, into the game.
When they got Bridge and Ficarelli in here at the same time, they don't want to clog up the lane. They've been able to penetrate the gaps right now, so maybe some high-low action or send one on the perimeter, one in a short corner.
Irulo to Kylie. Looks right side, hands off Claudia. Now Emma, far side Gia. Finds Kara inside, back outside Claudia. Top of the key 3, clangs off the rim, no good. Rebound in the corner, taken away by the Raiders. Long pass ahead to Blair, who gets blocked by Nagy. Denial on the baseline, and Waynesburg maintains possession. 1:24 to go in the first.
Nagy playing super active right now on the defensive end, getting deflections, steals, now a block.
Ball tipped around, rolls out of bounds, and off the Raiders, Charger basketball.
The Chargers are doing a great job down here on the offensive end, moving the basketball, but their spacing's a little off ever since Ficarelli's came into the game. When having 2 bigs in there, you got to stay spaced still.
Coming up on a minute to go here in the first. Irulo hands it off Nagy. Out to Claudia. Claudia finds Emma on the left side lane. Can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Cowell and outletted to Rohanna. Rohanna feeds it down low to Horn, and Horn goes up, denied, and a tie-up. Kara Bridge involved in it. Arrow favors Waynesburg Central, so they'll get a touch of the ball. 46 seconds to go in the first.
And the Chargers still can't draw a foul here in the first quarter.
They can't. 45 seconds. Trey on the way. Doesn't fall for Avery Davis, and a foul on the other end. There it is.
There's your broadcast jinx. I had to stir it up somehow.
First foul on the Raiders tonight. Goes against Avery Davis, the sophomore. 40 seconds to play in the first. Chargers have to imagine going to play for the last shot of the quarter here.
Yeah, you got to get a good one here.
And
get
you got
some
the
good
arrow.
Spacing.
Start the second.
Go with about 12 seconds left on the clock. 10 seconds. Just in case you miss, you can get your give yourself a chance for a second chance opportunity.
Nagy coming up here with 10. Just threw everyone with the Euro, doesn't fall. Bridge, a big rebound out to Emma with 5. Emma up strong, no call there. Rebound to the Raiders, and a jump ball with 0.3 seconds will give the Chargers the ball with not much time to do anything with it. It's the one jump ball you really don't want.
Yeah, right. And also, I thought Nagy got fouled with the body, and then Ficarelli.
Oh,
and then I think they both got fouled.
Yep. It'll be no good. And that'll be the end of one quarter of play here from Keystone Oaks. Chargers leading the Raiders. We'll take a break. We'll come back. You're watching live coverage of the Consolation playoffs of the WPIAL right here on the OLSH Sports Network. And we'll welcome you back here to Keystone Oaks. 7-2 as we go to the second. Back with Christian Harbaugh. Matt Fargo with you as our gauntlet of a week continues, my friend.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this every night. It doesn't get much better than this. Got a basketball game every night. It's been exciting. This is fun. Get to do it alongside an ESPN broadcaster.
Who's that?
You. It
feels
like
goodness.
We're on a professional level here.
Just because you're here, my friend.
No, it's because you're here.
Waynesburg gets the arrow to start the second. They don't have a field goal in the first 8 minutes and won't on that trip either. Ball out of bounds. Off the Raiders.
The Chargers defense has been terrific so far in a half-court setting. They did a good job at being super active and communicating, staying in front of the basketball.
Nagy up top. Cross-court pass into the corner. G.I. Rulo, a tray off the rim, no good, off a few hands. And Emma Ficarelli finds the loose basketball. Nagy with the mid-range falling into the basket, doesn't go. And a rebound goes to Blair.
And again, the Chargers are getting good looks, good opportunities, moving the basketball, but they're just not falling.
Up strong there as Cal can't get it to go. Back come the Chargers. Irulo tipped inside Bridge on the left hand, out to Irulo, a triple that doesn't go. And Cal clears away another board. She has 4 rebounds in this ball game already, using the size advantage to her as just a freshman. Run of the baseline, handed off. Speaking of Cal, there's the first field goal for the Raiders. Right back in this game. And, you know, for as much as Waynesburg struggled, the Chargers are struggling offensive equally as much.
Yeah, and I think the Chargers need to take a couple better shots. I mean, that last one by Claudia was a great shot because you get in the teeth of the defense and she's wide open on a reversal. But some of these other ones are taking some tough ones. Just stop settling and attack the rim. Try to draw some fouls and finish at the rim.
Kylie eyeing one up. Just won't fall. Bridge, another board out to Claudia. Stop and pop inside the arc. Pure for Claudia Irulo.
And that's a good one there. You get an offensive rebound, nice kick out. Claudia, good pump fake. One dribble pull up.
Far side for Waynesburg. It's Rohanna who drives inside. Double team, get it away to Cal. Cal, baseball pass to get it to the near side. Blair off the rim, no good. Rebound, loose, and underneath. Oh, my goodness.
Look at the hustle.
A rugby scrum there as Chia is up smiling.
Wow.
One got interesting.
What an impressive play there. I mean, she was up as high as you can be to get that ball. I'm surprised there was no foul called. Refs threw away the whistle on that one. But
yep, jump ball
hustle.
was called. Chargers got the arrow. So Gia definitely earned the Chargers that one.
Most definitely.
Claudia to the rack on a right-handed foul. Second foul coming up here against Waynesburg Central.
And there you go. You got to keep attacking the gaps here. Get penetration. They're getting a ton of movement, and they have, gaps in lanes to drive. They just got to keep attacking the rim.
Far side, Nagy, three is good. And you could see almost a sigh of relief right in her when she hit it.
Yeah, that's the one she wants. The catch and shoot, coming back in, setting her feet, having her hands ready, attacking the pass. Those couple first ones that she took, were kind of off balance a little bit. One dribble pull-ups, and they were tough.
Foul going against the Chargers here. 16 foul on them. And G.I. Rollo picks up her second. Gia has 2, and Mia Grisafi has 2. Those are the only 2 players with double-digit foul, or 2 fouls, rather.
Yeah, and that's why we're not seeing Grisafi back into this ball game right now. And that's, a big loss for the Chargers. She can shoot off the bounce, get them going on offense.
Another jump ball there that Waynesburg won. Alyssa Minton waiting to check in. Next dead ball inside from the baseline. Doesn't fall for Addison Blair. Rebound goes loose. Chased down by Josie Horn. Horn hands it off to Rohanna. Rohanna hands it off to Blair. Blair guarded against Bridge. Bouncing it outside. Kindervatter. Now to Rohanna. Lost it out of bounds and hits our table. Charger basketball.
The Iorillo sisters putting a ton of pressure on the perimeter right now. Doing a great job. Good deflections again. Great minutes by Gia.
Nagy calls out an offense, hands it to Alyssa Minton, fresh off the bench for the Chargers. Here's Claudia Rollo. Claudia onto the right hand, hands it off to Bridge, and there's a foul on her.
Waynesburg having trouble staying in front of the Chargers with this handoff weave and dribble drive action. They're doing a great job with it. And Coach Eckerly trying to call a timeout here.
He finally gets it.
Even Nagy was down there telling the ref, we want a timeout.
Now, I thought he called the first one, but apparently, according to the scoreboard, it was Waynesburg Central who called the first one. So both teams are with 4 timeouts now apiece. Here in the second, 12-4. Big win for the boys last night, advancing to the 7th consecutive WPIAL semifinal. The nugget of the night, if you weren't listening, this year's senior class was in 5th grade the last time OLSH basketball didn't make a WPIAL Final Four.
That's crazy.
It's
impressive.
It's one of those things, Aliquippa football has that because they have like 13 consecutive years they've been to the WPIAL championships, and now OLSH has kind of starting to build their own.
Starting that dynasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a dynasty. It's already been started.
Neshannock Chargers on Monday right here on the network. Hope to talk to you then. Or hope to see you at North Allegheny at the very least. There's Nagy. Second triple of the night. Different side of the floor.
And again, a catch and shoot. Coming back in bounce. Both threes are off out of bounds plays. Waynesburg losing sight of number 5. She's too good for that.
Loose and Nagy's on the floor, ripping the ball away. He tries to get it over to Minton, but chasing it down was Rohanna, and she is fouled. And that will send her to the line because it's 1-on-1 time for Waynesburg Central. I think Alyssa Minton's going to be the party getting caught. And it is. That's her second. So 3 out of the 5 Chargers on the floor have 2 fouls right now with 3:56 to go in the second. 15-4 Charger advantage. You see it there on your screen. But if you're listening in the car and you're not paying attention to the screen, I always like to remind you.
I do that a lot. Driving in a car, you're listening to the game.
Right?
Yeah.
Depending on the game, on my way home, I'll put on portion of the game.
And when I live in my car and drive 3 hours, 4 hours a day, I mean, that's just what it is.
You're PA trotting. It's not quite globe trotting, but it's PA trotting. Rohanna converts at the line. She has 3 points tonight. 3 out of Waynesburg Central's 6 belong to her. Nagy, deep tray. This one's off. Bridge another board. Nagy to Kara. Bridge over to Ficcarelli. A three that's too long. Rebound underneath is loose, and Waynesburg loses it out of bounds. Charger basketball, 3:24 to play in the first half.
The hustle on both sides right now is tremendous. Both teams getting on the floor, diving for loose balls. The Chargers keep getting opportunities here. They're getting that corner three. They've knocked a couple down. They're going to keep getting them every time they drive into the gap of the defense, getting into the paint, drive with a purpose.
There's another three ball, corner pocket, Kylie Nagy.
And why not? Give her a third one off the inbound. So you think at one point Waynesburg will understand, hey, number 5's coming right back in for the ball.
Loose, taken away, Claudia Rullo. Claudia takes it away, pulls it back out. 3 minutes to go, first half. Ficcarelli to the rack, doesn't roll in. Rebound goes to Davis. Long pass ahead. Waynesburg wanted a foul, they don't get one. Rohanna to the rack, doesn't fall, and out of bounds off the Chargers as Ficcarelli lost it out of bounds. Stays with Waynesburg Central, 2:47 here in the second.
A strong take by Ficcarelli there. Didn't draw the foul. There was a ton of contact.
Up top, Rohanna to Davis, who loses control, and Bridge able to intercept that attempt. Now Nagy outside Claudia for a triple. Off the rim, no good. Chased down by Waynesburg Central as Blair comes away with it and loses it out of bounds. Charger basketball.
We got a track meet here.
Yeah, we did.
We're going up and down and up and down, and unfortunately Chargers getting a couple good looks and it just hasn't fallen, but they're doing a great job of getting back in transition and stopping the basketball and making it tough for Waynesburg to score at the rim.
Kennedy. McKinley Walsh. I don't know where I was going with that. McKinley Walsh is into the game, and Claudia misses the shot there, the mid-range shot that doesn't fall. Davis pushes it up the floor now, and foul by Claudia. And a mocking cheer from the Waynesburg Central faithful that have made the trip here to Dormont tonight.
I think they forget the fouls are 8-3 right now. The Chargers had, and also the Chargers were fouled. It was 5-0 before. So, I mean, I don't know what else they want.
That's a good point there, Christian. It's a good point. Out of bounds off of Ficcarelli.
The scoreboard doesn't lie, man.
That's good stuff. Inbound up top, Avery Davis. Rohanna. Deep shot, that one rims out from just inside the arc and out of bounds off the Chargers. Oh, sorry, good.
Go ahead. We got this.
I was going somewhere way off base. So you tell me, man.
No, I was just gonna say that the Chargers defense is speeding Waynesburg up, and they're taking some tough ones. But go ahead. What were you gonna say?
That shot off the mark by Cal, and here come the Chargers back up the floor. What I was gonna say is it's kind of interesting and different from, you know, you lose a game in the playoffs, and normally how it has been is now you just have to sit around and wait for 2 weeks. And instead, you kind of get right back out there and able to play again.
And I think the
one nice play there by Walsh. Getting a steal. Long pass, and it somehow found Kara Bridge out to Claudia for a deep two. It's good.
And that's a great shot, but I will say that's the worst shot in basketball. Your foot on a line there. Claudia, come on, take one step back. Half a step back so you can make a three.
There's a jump ball. Arrow is Chargers.
But the one thing I was going to say to your statement there is the good thing about playing a game like this in a consolation bracket is that you're still playing. So now you're not just sitting around for 2 weeks waiting and just practicing every day. Now you're actually playing a game, so you're still in live reps and game mode and game reps to hopefully make the state tournament and keep playing.
25 seconds to go in the first half.
Nagy's been so good with the basketball tonight and controlling the pace of this game. And she shot it well.
Oh, there's a foul. There's Walsh for three. That's short. Rebound, Waynesburg. Long pass ahead, kind of. Emma Kindervatter's down there. And it's going to be a travel on Waynesburg. Back for the Chargers with just 1.8 seconds to go.
This is just such a gritty game so far. Bodies hitting the floor everywhere. Yep. Everybody's super physical right now. I mean, Nagy's got to get new shoelaces. That thing's been untied 3 times. Where's the duct tape? Mom, where's the duct tape? I know shout out to Mom. She's going to be listening later.
Oh, there's a foul. It's only the 4th foul against Waynesburg, however, so won't really mean much. 0.6 seconds now. First foul that goes against Kindervatter, by the way. Long pass to Walsh, and I think it won't count. Yep. So that'll be the end of the first half. 20-6, Charger advantage. We'll take a break. When we come back, it'll be the halftime show. Christian breaks down the first half, get you ready for the second half. 20-6, our score at the break. When we come back, more analysis from Christian, and we'll get you ready for the second half. You're watching the Consolation WPIAL playoffs right here on the OLSH Sports Network. Stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Keystone Oaks. It's halftime. The Chargers have a 20-6 advantage. Back with Christian Harbaugh, Matt Fargo with you. And the Hanson provided production tonight. Shout out to Austin and Anthony that are helping us out tonight. Appreciate their hard work with no Stanziola, no Al.
We're missing
Some of the guys
tonight.
and girls in the truck are called off tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, we appreciate all the hard work. You know, Gino Williams is running audio for us tonight.
We got the crew back here. These guys are awesome, man.
We appreciate all the work, and Chargers are putting in some work. They're leading 20-6, and Waynesburg just one shot from the field in that first half, and kind of looking eerily to what they produced from their last game and what the Chargers were doing offensively. And that second quarter, boy, it's an optimistic look.
Yeah.
They're starting to look like the Chargers that we saw all season.
Yeah, they're definitely moving the basketball. They're attacking downhill. They're getting to the rim, and that's creating a lot of miscommunication for Waynesburg and also freeing up a ton of shooters on the outside for the Chargers, and a couple of them falling for them in the first half and a couple haven't fallen. But nonetheless, they're doing the right thing on offense, and they're getting a lot of movement. They're not standing around. They're cutting. They're dribbling and driving with a purpose, and they look really good right now on the offensive end. And then on the defensive end, they're doing a terrific job at being active, communicating early and often. They're providing a ton of pressure on the perimeter right now, and then they're limiting Waynesburg to one shot.
We should be back there. And we welcome you back here to Keystone Oaks. Getting ready for the second half between the Raiders and the Chargers. Third quarter underway. Here on OSN. Deep two doesn't fall there from Rohanna. Rebound underneath. Back outside, a deep triple that doesn't fall. Colleen Lemley, I beg your pardon, fresh into the game. She actually did not play at all in the first half. Had an opportunity there that came up empty. Here come the Chargers, first time up the floor here in the third.
Got to rebound the basketball. Can't give Waynesburg second and third chance opportunities here.
Bridge hands off. Nagy on the right hand travel.
And I almost seen that one coming because just how she caught the basketball, and I felt like her feet weren't set when she caught the ball. And then she just shuffled those feet before she put the ball on the deck.
There's a carry on the other end, so giveth and taketh away.
I'm over here with the hand signals. Ref seen me. I'm like, calling it out.
Don't get us in trouble now.
I know.
I mean, but you were right, so can't see why he would be upset.
We're going to have to start a tally on the screen, how many times I get calls right or wrong.
That'd be an interesting game to play. That's a travel. Yep.
And it's the same thing. She just had the same problem the last possession. She's catching the basketball and already taking that step before she puts the ball on the deck. I think she's thinking too much now, you know, just play, relax.
Tipped around, ball rolls out of bounds. Off of a Charger, according to the Zebras. On the right hand, doesn't fall there from Maya Smith. Put back is good.
And you can see that Waynesburg's adjustment was to attack the rim, move the ball, swing it side to side, and get downhill.
Peyton Cowell gets the bucket. She has 5 of the 8. The other 3 belong to Rohanna, Kaylee Rohanna, and those are from the foul line. Only 2 buckets from the field for Waynesburg to this point. Kylie Nagy has 9 points on the night, all from beyond the arc, 3 triples.
See if she can get another one here off the inbounds play.
Versafi to the rack on the right hand, doesn't fall. Nice rebound there by Horn.
Good attack.
That was a travel, and they'll throw the ball out of bounds anyway. Ball doesn't lie there.
It was a good attack by Versafi. Good to see her back in a ball game.
Nobody needs to see us. I've been told I have a face for radio a couple times, Christian.
Yeah, me too. I know that. Not tonight. We both got hats on. Hair's not done.
Yeah. 3's on the way. Trying for a 4th of the night, short, but Bridge retrieves it. Gets it back to Nagy, and now Versafi. Mia, who didn't get to play a whole lot in the first half because of 2 fouls. Now, basically everybody has 2 fouls. Nagy falling down there, and she looked like she might have twisted something and then hit her head potentially, but gets back up, charges back the other way, and the Chargers shut down Waynesburg's trip. Back up the floor, Versafi dishes it over to Nagy on the far wing, and she's fouled. Rohanna will pick up the foul. Be the 2nd foul on Waynesburg Central. Nagy's going to come out. Assistant coach Deanna Mara having a word with her before she grabs a drink. Claudia Arullo inside to Kara. Kara back outside, Minton, open look for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Rohanna. Pushed up the floor. Lemley.
That was a great pass there by Bridge. Good kick out. Just didn't hit the shot.
There's a steal by Arullo. Tight ropes the near sideline, goes to the rack, and just can't finish it. But then dribbling it off her shoe was Maya Smith, the sophomore. Gives the Chargers back the possession, 4:57 to go in the 3rd.
Claudia doing what she does best. Active on the perimeter, getting a steal, getting a run out, just couldn't finish at the rim, but she got to keep attacking here.
Versafi gets separation, can't get it to go. Bridge almost came down with the rebound, but instead Horn pushes up the floor, lost it, and Arullo, look what I found as she was heading toward the baseline, ended up with the basketball out of bounds off of her. 4:41 here in the 3rd. Basket there that doesn't fall for Maya Smith. Rebound for Waynesburg Central, another opportunity that's short. Put back is good by Maya Smith.
So with Nagy coming out of the game there, I don't think the Chargers knew who was playing the bottom of the defense on the 2-3 zone, and little miscommunication. Waynesburg gets an easy one around the rim.
And a 4-0 run to start this 2nd half. Chargers yet to score here in the 3rd. Stop and pop for Gia, that doesn't fall. Rebound goes to Waynesburg. They come back up the floor, all the way down to the baseline, out of bounds off of Waynesburg. It was Kaylee Rohanna that lost it. Charger basketball, 4:03 in the 3rd.
The Chargers again being relentless, getting back into play as Irillo almost causing another turnover. They're creating so much havoc out there right now.
3 that doesn't fall, put back opportunity, and 1. Peyton Cowell, the freshman, her 7th point of the night, has a chance to make it 8 and cut this 8-point deficit to 7. And she does. Just like that, Waynesburg's back in this ball game, my friend.
Yeah, and again, A quarter where the Chargers are struggling to finish around the rim and make shots, and right now they haven't found the bottom of the net, and it's making it tough on the Chargers.
3 on the way. Irulo tries to get it. No. Bridge on a putback up and foul. Kara to the line, coming up with 3:41 to go in the third.
Well, that will work there. Good offensive rebound by Bridge. Draws the contact, gets to the line. Now you got to make your free throws. Take the lid off this side of the basket.
Off the front.
Because of, as good as the Chargers have played this whole game on defense and keeping this Waynesburg team off the board, now it's a 7-point game.
Yep.
Just because they can't score.
Yep, have gone the quarter. Chargers went the third quarter last game without scoring. In the loss, that's a travel on the other end.
Oh yeah, the second quarter last game, now you're going third quarter this game.
Yep. And they scored 2 points in the third quarter last game.
Yeah, last
6
game.
In the first quarter in the loss to Avonworth.
And that just can't happen. I mean, if you want to win ball games, especially at this time of the year in playoffs, you got to score the basketball. Defense wins championships, but you got to put the ball in the hoop to win the game.
That's your John Maddenism of the day.
Been using that line for a long time.
Yep. Rasafi out to Claudia. Back to Mia. Mia just can't get it to go. Another rebound and an outlet for Waynesburg. Horn. Oh, Hannah. Nice ball fake there. Here back around the horn. Horn. Can't get it to go for Emily Pace. Claudia Irolo ends the drought. Timeout, Don Eckerly of the Chargers.
Great pass there by Nagy. Through the defense across the court. Claudia ready to catch and shoot mid-range.
2:31 to go here in the third. And a 22-13 advantage. The Chargers have the lead. Here in the third quarter of this WPIAL Consolation game mentioned earlier in the broadcast. It'll be winner of this game will play Keystone Oaks. Loser of this game will play Mohawk on Tuesday. You win this game, likely be here at Keystone Oaks. But could also be at another neutral site. You never know. And with the way that this has been going, you really don't know.
Well, would they get a home game even if they were at a lower or higher seed? Is that possible still?
No. No, you're right. So if the Chargers were to win, they're higher than KO. It'll be at a neutral site because OLSH can't host due to capacity issues there.
Yeah, I got to knock another wall down over there and get more bleachers. You keep winning, that's what happens.
Right. You
got to expand your gym.
Chargers took it away, and then Waynesburg takes it right back. Kaylee Rohanna lays it up and in. 22-15, 2 minutes to play here in the third. Raiders right back in this game. Had made one shot from the field in the first half. The Chargers have done this now here in the third quarter. They have 2 points in this third quarter. 3, Claudia, no. Off a few hands, Kara pulls it out, gives it away to Emma. Emma to Mia Grasafi, and then Nagy. Nagy to Claudia. Minute 35 to play here in the third. Nagy for a triple, doesn't fall. Another rebound. Josie Horn pushes it up the floor. Shot from inside. I was getting screened from the official. Peyton Cow comes up empty. Chargers get into the corner. Pushed up the floor. Irulo lost control of it, and it's taken away by Cow. Cow hands it off to Maya Smith. She comes up empty, but Cow back underneath. It's fought for, and a whistle is called. It's a jump ball, and the arrow goes to Waynesburg Central.
This game is gritty, grinding grinding this one out are the Chargers right now and still holding on to the lead, but Waynesburg just hanging around here. One shot and makes a big difference. Chargers got to find a way to get another bucket or two with this last minute.
Deep two that doesn't go for Kindervatter. Rebound Chargers. Nagy gets it on the right hand down to the baseline. Pulls it back outside Bridge. 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Quick passing by the Chargers. Nagy on the far side. Wide open look for three, and she'll hit her fourth to make it a 10-point game again.
The difference in the game so far, her 4 threes. 12 points is the difference. Almost keeping pace with Waynesburg's total score.
Nice save there by Arulo. Gets it to Minton. 28 seconds to play. Third quarter. Nagy up the floor. Chargers over to Grasaffi for a triple. Off the rim, no good. Grasaffi gets her own rebound. Bunny on the baseline for two for Mia Grasaffi.
Good job by Grasaffi to follow her shot, and good rebound, good touch around the rim. Don't foul here.
Lost control of it, take it away, Chargers. 4 seconds, let it head Nagy. Nagy with two, Nagy with one, up and fouled. Nagy to the line with 0.2 seconds to go.
Great clock awareness. Good job, the ball ahead to Nagy. Nagy attacking the rim, drawing the foul. Can pick up 2 more points here. This is huge. If you can score 3 baskets, essentially, and I just jinxed her, but before the quarter ended.
Yeah, get this back out to a more comfortable lead because Raiders were chipping away here in the third quarter. 0 for 2, and Chargers can't get it at the foul line to end the third, but 3 on the books here from KO. And the Chargers have the advantage, 27-15 as we go to the fourth. WPIAL 3A Girls Consolation game continues here on the OLSH Sports Network and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. And we'll stay here to remind you that you can save the date for OLSH Spring Open House Thursday, March 23rd from 5 to 7. Explore all that OLSH has to offer and see what makes OLSH the best independent Catholic high school in our region. The OLSH Theater Department will present Big Fish on March 3rd, 4th, 10th, and 11th at 7:30, and March 5th and 11th at 2 p.m. Tickets are $15 for adults and $10 for high school students and younger. Seating is limited, and you can purchase your tickets at olsh.org before they sell out. There's also no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than to become an OLSH Charger for a day. All 8th grade students and transfers in grades 10 and 11 are invited to join us for a shadow day and experience firsthand what it's like to be an OLSH student. Students will be signed a Charger ally, their host for the day, and will attend classes, meet teachers and students, and eat lunch on us. Pre-register for your experience at olsh.org/visit. You can save the date for OLSH's annual auction that will be held Saturday, April 29th. We hope to see you there with your wallet.
Got to bring your wallet.
Got to bring your wallet. It's an auction. And I know you'll be there with that wallet of yours.
That's right.
Fourth quarter. Let's play a fourth. Chargers looking to punch their ticket to the state playoffs. That's what's on the line today. They'll play one more consolation game, but it'll just depend on whether they'll be 5 or 6. A 3 there by Nagy, no good. Rebound to Waynesburg, and the Raiders bring it up the floor. Ohana out to Lemley, who misses, and a foul called off the rebound.
If you're the Chargers here, you got to make sure you win the first 4 minutes here. Don't let Waynesburg back in this game.
Three on the way, no good. Lemley can't get it to go. Minton, Irulo can't handle that pass, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough
Waynesburg
pass.
basketball.
Yeah, tough pass.
Yep.
Great find, but just too tough to handle for Irillo. He's set up in this little bit of pressure, slow Waynesburg down. Try to tick some time off the clock.
Yeah, time of possession, right? I mean,
Yeah, right now, I mean, the way that both teams have scored, I mean, this is a big lead to try to come back from.
Lay it up and score for Kaylee Rohanna.
But that's one way they can do it. Flash high post, find a soft spot, somebody diving behind you, good layup.
Junior has 7 points on the night. Nagy to Minton, back inside, Ficarelli. Emma, hack no call. Rebound to Waynesburg as Blair gets it.
And she got terrific footwork down there, but
double dribble.
She needs to take a dribble or two, and she could finish around the rim there.
Bridge on the far side down to Irolo. Gia brings it back up top. 6:20 to play in the fourth quarter. Bridge. Kara back out to Gia. Gia stops her dribble, hands it off. Kylie gets it to Mia.
Got to get the ball reversed here. They're keeping it on one side of the floor. Got to shift the defense.
6 minutes to play in the fourth. Grasafi to Gia. Gia down into Bridge, and a foul called there. Reach in. Kindervatter, I believe, is going to get called for this one. It'll be the 5th foul against Waynesburg, by the way. 5-2 in team fouls, and it is the 3rd for Kindervatter, her 3rd.
And the Chargers are...
There's a trip to the line coming up for Grasafi.
The Chargers are okay with what just happened on the last possession. They're dribbling around the perimeter and taking care of the basketball, burning some clock. It's not a bad thing.
Good. On the first. Chargers back out to an 11-point lead here. Make it 12. 7 points tonight for Mia. To the rack on the right hand, and up and fouled is Rohanna. She'll go to the line. 5:38 to play in regulation.
Just got to slide your feet there. Beat her to the spot. Don't let her get downhill and then foul her. You don't want the time to stop here and let her make free throws. That's one way to get back in the game.
You figure, too, Kylie Nagy really wanted a game like she's had tonight, hitting from beyond the arc. As Rohanna, Waynesburg takes a timeout. Rohanna has 9 points now. 5:38 to play in the fourth, 29-19.
Yeah, and I mean, right now it's still, they're within striking distance.
Yeah.
I mean, you need a couple more stops. You need to tick some time off the clock, but you want to stay aggressive, you know, like always here.
Yeah, for as much as the Chargers have really controlled the pace of this game, it's a 10-point game, and anything can happen. In the next 5:38, we saw what happened last night with the boys in a 10-point lead. One side or the other can quickly go away.
Yeah, I mean, you knock down a couple outside shots and get to the free throw line, it changes a lot. And right now, if you're the Chargers, you need a big possession here on offense. You need to be able to score and get a good look at the rim. And then you want to set up in your defense and your pressure and get a stop. And Waynesburg going to come out here and press a little bit too. So they need to try to force some turnovers and get some easy layups and runouts.
Grasafi gets the inbound out of the timeout. Here are the Chargers.
Somebody's got to flash to the basketball.
Aggie. Bridge. Outside Grisafi. Mia penetrates on the left hand, doesn't fall, and out of bounds off of Kara Bridge and the Chargers.
That wasn't a possession you wanted. It was too much time, didn't get a good look, and unfortunately gave the ball back to Waynesburg.
Pure for 23. Maya Smith, the sophomore, off the bench. This one goes out of bounds off the Chargers, or off Waynesburg, I beg your pardon. Chargers keep it. 4:44 to go in the fourth.
Somebody needs to flash middle when Waynesburg's pressing in order to get the ball across half court and set up an offense. And if you got a layup, take it. I mean, if they're going to double team and triple team, you just take it.
Grisafi, runner in the lane, good. Or Nagy, beg your pardon.
Wow, she's having a great game tonight on the offensive end.
31-21, deep three on the way, no good by Rohanna, the rebound Chargers. Long pass ahead, Irula behind the D, can't get it, Grisafi recycles for two.
Good job by Grisafi to be there, because that was definitely a foul. They missed it. Good putback, though.
And a foul on the other end. Gonna go against the Chargers.
Me is saying, man, I just got crushed on the other end, and then you called this here. And it was a touch foul. And for as physical as this game has been all night, a foul like that's a tough one.
Irula picks up her third, team's fourth. Chargers will be in the bonus as KO has 6 fouls, is a steal and a score from Mia Grisafi, who's now in double digits with 11.
And that'll push the lead out a little bit there and help the Chargers' cause here. Now you got to get stops, don't foul.
Good. Avery Davis, the sophomore, bunch of underclassmen are helping the Raiders not go away in this one. Claudia bouncing to Kara. Kara moves it back up top for Kylie. Nagy.
Take some time here. Got to stay on your feet.
Yeah, got to Claudia. Claudia is fouled on the floor. 1-and-1 coming for Claudia Irullo. Kylie with 14 points tonight. Mentioned Mia Grisafi has 11.
Yeah, and Grisafi sat pretty much the whole first half.
Right.
And she's came alive here in the second half on the offensive end.
Waynesburg's going to lose this out of bounds. Chargers going to get the possession after the miss on that front end of the 1-and-1. Foul goes to Kindervatter, by the way. That's her fourth. Keep an eye on that. Three minutes coming up here in the fourth quarter. Grisafi in the lane, contested and fouled. Back to the line for Mia Grisafi, exactly 3 minutes to go.
She's so good at that rip and go and one dribble, two dribble pull up, and then she's got that awareness to be able to know the defender's on her back and hip and to draw the foul. Go to the line, make your free throws. And the Chargers too, you know, on offense, they're just got to take care of the basketball here. Waynesburg's going to try to keep speeding you up and try to turn you over and trap you. Now you just got to flash to the basketball.
Converts at the line though. 37-23 Charger advantage. Under 3 minutes to play in regulation. Rohanna. Mid-range shot that falls at a timeout. Taken by Waynesburg Central here in the fourth. 2:45 to play in the fourth.
They're starting to knock down some shots now. Clock's not in their favor, but Chargers got to do a better job at communicating and staying in front. But then at the other you know, and we're talking about it the other night. The mid-range is the toughest shot to make, and they've made a couple of them tonight.
They sure have. It's kept them in this ball game.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where you're just tipping your cap if they're making some tough off the bounce shots in the mid-range. And the Chargers did a great job tonight at defending the perimeter and not giving up too many three-pointers. I actually think they only have 1 3.
Long pass to Irulo. Claudia lay it up and in.
And that works. Good over-the-head pass. Over the top of the defense. Good job by Claudia. Oh.
Yep. Claudia's going to get this foul here. Just be the 5th on the Chargers. 2nd for Claudia.
Super active, super aggressive at the top here at a perimeter.
That shot off the mark, no good by Smith. And a foul off the rebound. I think Minton. Yep. 6th on the Chargers, 3rd on Alyssa.
And she's battling down there tonight. She's been physical and been able to box out. Great defense.
Off balance shot that doesn't fall for Davis. Rebound Grisafi. Outlet to Minton. Minton back up the floor. Bridge. Nagy coming up on 2 minutes to go. Keep away time if you're a Charger here.
Yeah, this is one of those ones where you just got to keep your head up. Fake one to make one. Keep passing to the open player. Have your hands ready. I got a foul.
Yep. Cal will pick up the foul, send Nagy to the line. Just the 2nd one for Cal.
And you got to make your free throws. Set up your defense, challenge, rebound.
Can't convert though. Minute 30 to play. That was denied. Bridge gets it to Claudia, now to Nagy. Minton gets it over for Safi. Showing off the handles. There's a double dribble called. I don't see that one, my friend.
I didn't see that one either, but okay then.
Yeah, if anything, I thought she was fouled.
I thought that's where they're calling a foul, but all right. Just challenge here. Don't foul if you're a Charger. Rebound the basketball.
Minute to play. It's taken away, Grisafi. Mia. Passed. A defender can't get the bucket. Bridge can't get it. And she is fouled. Now Kara's going to the line with 50 seconds. And the Chargers eyeing up another trip to the PIAA state playoffs.
That's awesome.
Mentioned a couple times this year, Don Eckerly's in his 20th year at OLSH. Missed the postseason his first year and has made the postseason 19 consecutive years since then, and has four trips to the WPIAL championship. That will not be the case this year, but would be cool to see the girls make a run for the ultimate prize. The Lady Chargers have never played for a state championship.
Yeah. And they can make it happen. I mean,
yeah,
you know, they did a terrific job tonight on defense. They've been super active. They were great on the glass. And the ball started to fall in the second half.
And there's just something, as you well know this, there's a takeaway there. McKinley Walsh Can't get the bucket to go. Put back. No, that doesn't fall. And a foul going the other way on the Chargers. It's Victoria Schmiegel into the game. Shannon McCullough. I mentioned McKinley Walsh, who's seen a couple minutes of action earlier today. But there's something about the state playoffs that it really doesn't matter what has happened. I mean, OLSH, a prime example of that a couple of years ago. They had lost to Swickley Academy 3 times, twice in the regular season, once in the WPIAL championship game. Then they play them for a right to go to Hershey and beat them in overtime. And it's just the state playoffs has a different dynamic.
Different feel, different dynamic. You see a team so many times,
yep.
Then you might be able to discover it and figure it out. And I don't want to talk too much about that because we got to play Penn Highlands tomorrow for a 4th time, and we've beat them 3 times. So I don't want to jinx my team tomorrow.
Fair enough.
No, but it's definitely a different dynamic. And once you get into state playoffs, anything could happen, and you get hot, you get rolling, and some of that long travel makes a difference too.
Presley Holmes just short on that one. Step on the line for McCullough. 8 seconds to go. Waynesburg. Foul with 2 seconds to go. Nothing like to make it a little interesting. It's going to send Brianna Kuhn to the line. Also a sophomore, pretty young group. In fact, Waynesburg does not have a senior on the roster.
Yeah, which means they'll be back next year and the year after that.
They're a 20-win team. I mean,
with no seniors. Right. That's very impressive.
Tonight will only be their 5th loss of the season. Chargers will get win number 18 of the season right now. 41-27. Chargers are going to the state playoffs. Will they be the 5? Will they be the 6 Tuesday? At a site and time to be determined against the Golden Eagles of Keystone Oaks. That will be what determines that. But a 41-27 win for the Chargers, and terrific performance from the Chargers, the players that you expect things to happen from. And the Kylie Nagy's and the Mia Grasafis, those were the 2 that really stepped up offensively for the Chargers. And I'm sure for both of us, at least, and probably most of you watching at home, not a surprise that they put the output that they were able to do after what had happened on Monday.
Yeah, absolutely. A big bounce-back game here for the Chargers, and everybody was dialed in on it, and it started on the defensive end. They did a terrific job on defense all night. They were communicating. They were being active early. They got a ton of deflections and steals, and it led to some transition and some runouts. Nagy got hot from the perimeter, which got her going in the first half, and then, kind of protected that lead going into halftime. And then Grasafi comes in the second half, and she adds a lot, especially when Nagy went out for a little bit of time there in the third quarter where they couldn't score. I mean, we only ended up scoring would have been 5 points in that quarter. So even to have a tough quarter like that and then to, perform well in the fourth quarter and get a win here, and now you earn your trip to the state playoffs.
Yep, that is the story. Again, Tuesday against KO is what it will be. And then the winner of that game will be 5th place. Loser of that game will be 6th place in the state tournament. And I mean, depending on how the state bracket ends up, that could mean the distance of going 3 hours away or playing 45 minutes away or playing 5 hours away. So it is there's a big difference there in terms of winning that game and how far on the road you're going to have to go and make that trip. Also potentially avoiding a WPIAL champion right out of the gate or in the next round of the state playoffs. All those things are important on seeding because you want to try to make it the easiest road. And I think you like to save the WPIAL teams for down the road. You don't want to have to play them right out of the gate.
Yeah, you definitely don't. So that's going to mean a lot next game, and you want to make sure that you win that game so you can get that good seeding, put yourself in position to keep rolling from there. And, you know, like you said, you know, you don't want to always see the familiar foes, but you got Keystone Oaks, a team that you're familiar with.
Yep.
You played them in a section.
Beat them twice.
Yep.
What were we just saying? Tough to beat a team.
We just talked about it. Tough to beat a team 3 times.
Yep. Well,
4
it's gonna
times,
happen.
and, you know, so and that's what makes it fun, and that's why you come out and play the game, and hopefully the Chargers can perform the way they did tonight again.
And you know what? I'm just going to digress real quick, if you don't mind. WPIAL, I love this idea. I think this is a great thing. Give kids more games, do all this. But the size thing for the consolation games, make these home games for these games. There's no reason why, you know, we play
yeah, you're playing a neutral site game, or you're traveling.
The crowd tonight would have easily fit in the AAC, or, you know, and maybe there would have been more people in the stands. And from a money standpoint, that's always a good thing, right? So
absolutely.
I just throwing that out there. Just my 2 cents.
I agree with that.
(41-27) the final score. Coach Mack is getting some information from us and playing charades there. But all right, that wraps up this week. A long week of basketball, 4 broadcasts on the OLSH Sports Network, and the Chargers come away with wins in 3 out of the 4 of them. So we'll take it.
We'll take it. That's really good. Now
really
let's
good indeed.
Take that into next week now, and hopefully we can go on a run.
Yeah, we'll start it off on Monday for semifinal, Final Four action. Chargers taking on the Neshannock Lancers for a right to punch their ticket to the Peterson Event Center for a 7th time in a row, trying for a 5th WPIAL championship and making more history there. A lot of history on the line on Monday. Then Tuesday we have girls action for you, OLSH KO for the 5th place game. And that will be a kind of a fun game of working on things, but you're not necessarily, you got another game to prepare for down the road. So that maybe is the shining moment of that is win or lose, you have another game.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about earlier, too. You get live play, right? So you get to, instead of practicing, now you get another game under your belt. You get to work on some stuff. But you want to win that game, 1, for confidence and pushing on into the States, but 2, for seeding purposes.
Thanks to the Hanson brothers for helping us out. Austin and Anthony, appreciate their hard work tonight and always, and good luck to them on Monday. Thanks to you for listening all week long here on the OLSH Sports Network. For Christian Harbaugh, all of us here at OSN, Matt Fargo telling you this has been a presentation of WPIAL Charger playoff basketball. Chargers win it 41-27. And until Monday, good night, everybody, from Keystone Oaks. And thanks for watching this presentation of the OLSH Sports Network. Good night, everybody.